I'll take Arya Star album before I take Thames album. I think Afrobeat technically, nah, it's not giving Afrobeats. Is it giving R&B sort of, you know, all that kind of vibe and blah blah blah? Make it get nominated for that part. I don't care. And even though it win for that part, she deserve it. But Afrobeat, sound, no.
Why would you just say
if I'm a
like
Yoruba
that?
Ijile boy now, typical Yoruba, trust me, I will go for Ashake. I don't care what you want to tell me about Arya Star.
What about Nice? Do you even listen to Nice album?
When did that drop? Nice has an album?
Thank you. My name is Oyebanji Akins and we're live on CTD Among Blacks. And on this particular episode, a lot of happened, but just ride with this, but we're gonna keep it more fun like this. And I think this is how we're gonna do it. And I'm not here alone, I'm here with Big Vic. How you doing, my brother?
I'm good, my G. What's up, my people? What's in the play? What's going on?
And for you that you might be listening to us, you might see some kind of creeps in this video. We have all the full set in the house. So shout out to our sound manager, the studio manager behind the scenes today.
It's called the Prince. You understand?
The Prince. Now, so
shout out to him.
Yeah, shout out
engineer,
to him.
everything in hand, did
Yes, now. So if you're watching this episode, there's multiple people. And shout out to all the teams, video editor, everybody we have, the PR, everybody that have to do with City Among Blacks, our fans too. We want to appreciate the fact that you keep up with us. Without you guys even trying to drop some messages, your views, we won't be here, and we commend you for that. And keep up with us. On this particular episode, my brother, we'll be talking about Grammy.
Okay.
Grammy has become a thing where back in the days, as an African, we really don't talk about it because we don't get to be nominated. Mm-hmm. But now we're becoming nominated in every avenue that we don't even expect.
No, we do expect it.
Now, what I mean we don't even expect is the terms of me. Okay, let me say that myself.
Talk for yourself.
When Ashake and Olamide was being paid, I don't think it was something everybody expect. That's what I mean by saying we didn't expect it. I'm not saying we're not already in Grammy, but Nabo has been representing back.
Let's talk about Afrobeats, man. Let's
keep it Afrobeat.
Yes.
What do you think we should expect in the next Grammy?
Okay, let's take it back, right? Uh-huh. So yesterday was supposed to be the last day. Supposed to, all the artists are supposed to submit their Grammy albums, singles, whatever. They have until the August 30th to submit to be eligible. Their albums or singles or whatever they want to put out to be eligible for Grammy nominations. Let's put it like that, right? To be eligible for Grammy nominations. So my thing is that what happened to the big three? We didn't have an album from Davido. We didn't have an album from Whiskey. We didn't have an album from Burna Boy. So which Afrobeat artists can we name that have actually submitted their album? So they actually came out with an album.
But I think they've been having track though. They've been having
singles. Maybe they've submitted their singles.
Whiskey dropped an album, right? Whiskey dropped an album this year. Was it an EP?
That wasn't. I think it was.
It was an EP, but was it not this year?
No, that was submitted for Grammy last year.
Oh yeah, dang, that moved
but
fast.
he didn't get nominated. Right.
Wow.
So we have Ashake. Of course, he did it before the deadline. Arya Star did hers before. Thames. So we have we still have Rema if he does the EP. I don't know if he wants to continue album. We have this guy.
We don't know. Vectoni might be.
Big Tony?
Yeah, Big Tony.
Big Tony, okay. Big Tony, Olamide has there's somebody else that is big that I think
there's this girl too.
Tyler,
that's
okay.
Tyler is not Afrobeat actually. We can't put him in Afrobeat.
But they giving her awards for Afrobeat though, so we gotta.
True, that's true.
They're giving her awards for Afrobeats in that.
That's true.
Yeah, so we gotta put it there. So those are the ones that we have so far that may or may have not submitted the.
I don't think they've been telling us we don't have no big three anymore. Actually, do we still have big three? You've said it in our podcast before. I don't think we have big three.
I don't think we have
even though we want to label them as big three as for last year,
right?
For the fact that we don't see them dropping an album before the time for the last date to put their album into Grammy. Mm-hmm. And unfortunately, shout out to the likes of we have likes of J1, Spyro. I think they're now part of the committee of people.
Right.
One of
my friends, T Manny. Manny. Shout out to T Manny.
Shout out to T Manny.
Go stream T Manny new song.
Yeah,
it's called Call Me.
Yeah,
Call
it's
Me.
a good song too.
Yeah, go
so I
stream
think
this song.
We're having Nigerians now being in the committee of people that nominate, which is a good thing because now they can really tell them the in-depth of what they are really saying in the music.
Right.
But personally, for me, I don't think we have any big three anymore.
Okay. And
for that, squash the fact of saying Afrobeat next year. By the time they're doing it, I just don't know though. I think we just. the word Afrobeat, do you think is still being valued like that?
I think some people are trying to water it down.
I think it's the artists too, because they keep coming up with their own thing.
Exactly. So I won't even say some people. I says this artist actually, except Rema is like, listen, I'm sticking to this is Afrobeats. I don't care.
I think that's the problem we're having.
But the rest, I think, is a problem. I think they need to talk and address why.
Do you think it's a selfish act?
I don't know. I think they have their own reasons. And I think it's because I feel like it's making them not to blossom. From what I'm hearing, and common sense is telling me, I think it's just making them confined, and they don't want to be confined in one spot. These artists want to show that they have all kinds of.
But then you have all fine, but you don't have the body of work through. I'm sorry to say that.
Some do.
Who are the people?
Anyway,
Who are the people that have the body of work?
Burna has a body.
Burna doesn't have the body of work.
What do you mean doesn't have a body of work?
Burna have not done 10% of what Fela did with Fela time. So how do you mean Burna have the body of work? If Burna is saying he's singing Afro fusion that we know, I don't think he has get it to the level where somebody wants to go in his own style. That's what I mean by saying he hasn't put the body of work.
A lot of people go to Burna style now.
Afrobeat is Afrobeat because Fela did the body of work. Now they call it S.
Yeah, Afrobeats. But Burna is not claiming Afrobeats though.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, if you're telling me now that, which has happened in the past, we've had this conversation in many episodes, in the past, but I'm only going because of the big three and saying like, I don't think anybody artists in Nigeria have done the body of work to want to say, I'm like this. I don't want to be confined into this. That's what I mean. If my statement makes sense to you.
I see what you mean.
So if you really want to keep pushing your own ideology of saying this is my brand of music.
But it has to start from somewhere though.
Yeah, which is good.
And I think that's where they want to start. They want to make you know that I don't want to be categorized as this. I don't want to be called this. This is what I want to stand from and watch what I'm going to do with this.
That makes sense.
That's what I think they're trying to get to.
I agree on that, I still don't think they are there yet to start letting us know that's what they are doing. They should have keep up doing the work.
You feel like they haven't gotten to the level
of trying to
put your put your stamp down and say this is
do the work more. Then you can now call people back and tell them like, okay, you know what?
But psychologically in their head, they think they don't reach there. Now the problem we get.
I can't blame them because
they see the money they come in, they see the fan base. So in their head, they feel like they are there.
That's logic too. I think mentally that's fact. That's right. Yeah, that's because I had to like take it like, that makes a lot of sense. Like you're making valid sense. Yeah. I just gotta stop right there because money says a lot, man. We did have this conversation behind the podcast, behind the scenes, saying, there's some amount of money you will see that it just change who you are.
Absolutely.
Not because it's gonna make you a bad person, but it makes you want to dare some things like I can do this. Okay. And I think Burna is that person that will say he's been vocal.
Okay, let's go back to our topic on hand. I'm talking about the Grammys and yes, some of these artists, we don't know who has actually submitted their albums and their record and their singles or whatever, right? We don't know. But from what we know, the albums that's been out so far, right? We already mentioned them.
What do you think about Joy? Joy with Angelina.
I think
with Davido. Because I feel like they will submit that.
Oh, I think they will. So definitely, I feel like they will submit that, and they did it right like a week or two before the last day.
Now that we have Nigerians that are voting, do you think 2 years ago, was it 2 or 3 years ago when she collected their vote from Burna, where the world was saying that was
bonus. Twice as tall.
Do you think
was it twice as tall or was it African?
Do you just think this Joy, Davido and what's the mommy's name?
Angelina Koji.
Yeah. Do you think Angelina Koji? Do you think it was to be given an award?
This song,
I know they will submit it. Yeah.
They will submit. I'll be honest with you. I've listened to it twice or once. So I'm not.
To me, the joy is just joy. It's not that joy.
I'm not. Yeah, it's not giving the joy.
Thank you. That's what I said. There's joy, but
it's not giving what it's supposed to give.
It's not giving the joy for
So let's see. But that name, Angelina Koji. Right? That name goes still fly for
what
Africa,
about
regardless.
Ashake? Let's forget about the three top now. Do you think Ashake's body of work is what now to collect Grammy?
Nomination, I think it's because of the album sale and because of the nomination, yes. Is it what a Grammy winning? I don't, in my opinion, no.
The album or all the tracks? So you're just saying the album, the body of work.
The album, the body of work, the whole album.
I think
if you could pick one song and say, okay, this song spiral a lot of this song is like the hottest song and like I don't have which song would you want to which one would you
MMS?
Song would you come on bro
MMS with Wizkid.
Stop please.
Some of them no be relate.
I beg you.
And that's the point though, you don't have to relate.
You gotta relate. We're not relate.
You don't gotta relate,
and
that's
we
the
still
point.
Relate.
But that's the point. But which makes the song super though. That's the main thing about the music.
But this song is okay.
What about
the song is
okay.
It's just with Thames. has a good. I like her album nomination, winning the Grammy.
She might though.
I'll take my opinion. I'll take Arya Starr album before I take Thames album.
I think Arya Starr have a lot of noise in her sound. Too much of noise. I don't mean she doesn't have a good album.
Right.
Some of the track has too much of noise in the sound.
For Afrobeats, in my own Afrobeat. Now when we talk about R&B, because Thames,
I'm not saying the album is bad though.
No, I get what you're saying.
That's the only flaw I see in that album.
See, that's okay. My only flaw, opposites on my own side with Thames album, right? Great album. International. Afrobeat technically? Nah, it's not giving Afrobeats. Is it giving R&B, sort of, all that kind of vibe and blah, blah, blah? Make it get nominated for that part. I don't care. And even though it win for that part, she deserve it. But Afrobeat, sound, no. No.
I kind of agree with that. What about Asake? So you're telling me Asake Afrobeat sound, everything, the body of work.
It's Afrobeat.
It's not what to be nominated enough to have to win the Grammy?
Nomination, yes, I said.
But you don't think it needs to win?
I think if you won't give me that, can't give me Arya Starr, I will pick Arya Starr before I pick that album. Arya Starr album.
You're talking about the album.
I'm talking about the album.
Everything that's linked to the album.
We're talking albums now. We know they talk singles.
Yeah, we're not talking about singles.
If you want to tell me singles, and then we could go back and we could go. This is my opinion, no. Anybody want to attack me, Joe? Fileo.
That's it. We don't come. You say Fileo, don't come. But for me,
don't come. This is my
I think I will pick.
You get your own opinion. I get my opinion.
When it comes to international, I'll pick Thames first.
Me too.
I'll pick Thames first.
Me too, I will.
Then I'll pick Asake second. Then I'll pick...
international.
Yeah, I'll pick... The reason why I'm saying... Remember, we're talking about Afrobeat.
Right.
So we're still making sure that the referencing to what they are singing has connection with who they are. So that's why I said...
Connection with their ground roots.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
Africa.
Asake sings a lot of Yoruba now.
That's what I'm saying. I like
so that's why I said
and
yes.
I see, yes. But...
And bringing what's this one he sings with? What this guy where he does using skates and like there's a lot of you could hear bounce. Bounce is from New Orleans. You could hear it.
He has a sound.
So that's what I'm saying. Like that's something.
He brought the one with
the album.
The one with what's his name? What's this guy? Travis Scott.
Yeah, so it has a lot of. That's what I'm saying. Like that album has, if you look at it, there's chances. Saying that Rasta doesn't have to, yes, she does. But for me, I just feel like they're part of the songs that have too much of noise.
Maybe because of sometimes our culture and our background has a lot to do with these kind of things. You understand? Right, me coming as an Igbo boy, Lagosian, that kind of thing. I'm not Yoruba like that. I can't relate to some of this Fuji, blah, 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 when they talk. You understand?
Yeah, I get your point.
It sounds so...
I get what you're coming from.
So, Arya Starr don't give me all that one. She give me everything that I need to know as a Lagosian.
But what about Rema?
I don't like the sound. I don't. So me, I'm talking about
why would you just
if I'm a Yoruba
like
Ijile boy now, typical Yoruba, trust me, I will go for Ashake. I don't care what you want to tell me about Arya Starr. You see what I'm coming from?
But what about Rema? You just don't like the sound?
Nah. I think he tapped into some place where no other artists never tap into.
And I don't think you understand it. I don't think you understand it to the fullest. I don't think he used that sound. I don't think he used that sound to the fullest. That's my point.
Okay, which is yeah. So he tapped into something that nobody has tapped into in Afrobeats world ever.
What about J1 album?
Huh?
J1 album.
I don't believe you, man.
So let me give you some names of albums that I know that you might not know. J1.
That's the only probably that's the only album I haven't listened to. I'll be honest with you.
I
love the Banj album.
Chike album.
I love Chike's album.
That's what I'm about to say.
Right. I love Chike's album. I love
Do you think the Banj you ever get a
Timaya's album is... I'm sorry I was disappointed in Timaya's album. I thought he could have done better.
I don't know what happened to it. I listened to it. Something went off.
I think, bro,
I think it was trying a style that I don't understand what happened. Timaya has always been giving back to back, but this one I take the back to back away too. Yeah, I don't.
I was disappointed.
And you know, it's never been somebody that really do a lot of pushing when it drop. He just dropped his album,
and it does. His albums are good, but this one for me, this one for me was not it.
What about Nice? Did you even listen to Nice album?
When did that drop? Nice has an album. Y'all be bugging, man.
Yeah, bro. Nice have an album.
Nice have an album?
Yes.
God damn. Oh, this is ridiculous. It's sad.
I'm trying to put you on like this.
Yeah.
But yeah, he had an album.
When did he drop?
Man, that's just been a while, man.
Okay, we're talking about a while, like a year ago?
No, it's this year.
This year? Like 3 months ago, 2 months ago?
Let me check it right now for you.
I love the Banj album. I love the Banj album a lot. Like, I was really, really impressed with the production, with the Banj album
it's
took
called
me back to
Observatory. It drops around April 26th.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and that's another thing about all these our artists too. I think the ones that have been able to partner with international body, they put so much PR that those ones home.
Oh, talking
they don't
about
have the
album.
power. Yeah.
That just dropped yesterday or the day before.
Yeah, who was that?
You gotta listen to it.
Ooh.
From Olamide's Olamide record label.
Oh, Fireboy.
Oh
yeah. Oh yeah, that's true.
That's a good album.
Yeah.
But I don't know. He kind of dropped it after the nomination for.
I like the album. I did my review on X. Yeah, I did my review. But
I like the album. What do you think? What do you think about it?
So basically, this is an opportunity for me to talk about what I did right. I gave him I think if I remember, I think I gave it 6/10.
Okay.
I think he did a lot of. My own niche about it is when you call an album I did that Mola. And I'm trying to listen to it, you're only trying to talk about like a lover boy. You get what I'm saying? Right. The album is more like a lover boy. Cool, nice, wonderful. But then in my head, like you're making me want to listen to Adedamola. I don't say anything else to talk about Adedamola. You took a L, I will use the word L, you give Asake the time to shine. Now you're back. I see the body of work means you got a lot to offer. But to me, I think you could do more than just giving me like 4 or 6 out of your track is talking about females. You're giving me about female in different perspectives. It's nice. The body of work is nice. What it puts in, the Lagbaja own, you're gonna like it.
I listened to it.
That's dope. For me, that's the first track. Yes, it makes me want to listen to the next one. But the next one was like the 4th, 5th, 6th for me. But then when Lagbaja comes in, I've not listened to Lagbaja in a long time. Right. So Lagbaja was able to give us the Lagbaja. So yeah, I think what's been given to the nomination for, and he has this guy John. If I'm saying the name
John
right,
Batista.
Yeah, the guy has 5 Grammys. So having him, everybody now works in the sense of picturing himself in Grammy. So I think that's Grammy. But Fireboy is dope. I would say like that.
It's dope.
Because if it can take a L, because I call it L.
You call it, that's what I wanted to ask. Why would you call it an L?
I call it L because they're in the same record label with Asake. And Fireboy was doing fine before Asake. Fireboy has a song with, remember Peru? Like it was doing, so when Asake came with one style, everybody was saying Asake will not shine. Asake has been there for 2 years.
I've always been saying that. I've been saying it to some of my close friends. I said, I don't know, we probably told you also that I don't think Asake and Fireboy same record label is gonna be.
Oh, I put it in my review. They'll bump it in the future.
I don't think, and it's not.
It's not a bad thing.
And it's not a. I won't say
if they keep it professional though.
I just don't think. I don't think both of them in the same. Let me word it this way. I don't think both of them in the same record label is good for, especially Fireboy. Is good for Fireboy as in a career-wise, as an artist. Being in that record label is not good with the same managerial team and everything. I don't think it's good for him. I think he needs to go.
But because you said you haven't listened to the album, right?
Ooh.
Fireboy.
I did.
So if you listen to the album from the work,
I think it's 7. I'll give it 7/10.
From the work of the album, I think I said it in the review. Olamide is lucky. He's the most luckiest guy in Afrobeat right now.
I won't use the word lucky. I think he's very, very blessed and talented.
He's lucky. You know why I said he's lucky?
Why?
Lucky is not a word people want to use a lot, but it play a big role, and especially when you take a risk and it comes back good. It took a risk of all these boys, picking them and working with them, and they all come back good.
He's always been taking that.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, it's the risk of saying he's lucky at the end of the day. Everybody that might pick, anybody that might pick other artists, their goal is for them to win too. It's not like Maven are planning to make all their artists become big.
Right.
So even when they leave, I believe their goal is for them to be big, but it's not successful. Olamide has been the only one that when they leave, you could see the success to follow them in the music industry in Nigeria. So that's what I'm saying.
You know why I'm not using lucky? You know why I don't want to use the word lucky? Because I feel like
he did work.
He's putting, not only he's putting in work, sometimes he helps these people write their songs too. Not like other record labels. He's the boss and he still helps them pen the game. So when you in production or when you in business or partnership with someone and you are investing your own talents
into them,
that relationship is bound to be successful.
So let me now coach you from that. Let me coach you from that. If you say that about Olamide, so do you think it's a good thing for Fireboy?
And not only that, he also has a good heart. Like he's very, very
intentional about
everything. Oh, exactly, and he's humble about it. He doesn't want to be the star. He doesn't want to be the face. He's taking a back seat. So those are not lucky traits. Those are mindful, knowing how a business is supposed to be structured, and knowing that your funds, your money, Who is the face of this company? Let the face be the face.
Okay, so
that's why I'm not. We're just going, but that's why I'm not using the word lucky.
No, you're right. I just want to elaborate a little bit more on that. The reason why I said the lucky, because I like how you explain it.
Right.
The reason why I said the lucky is Whiskey tried the same thing Olamide is doing. It didn't work out.
Whiskey was not probably helping the artist, right?
No. We can't just put only on the writing alone. I'm just.
I will give you another. I could give you more, right? So that he does.
I'm glad. Remember, we started from Grammy, but we're only talking about this thing because we're going out of it.
We always go out of tangent.
It's good because everything goes back to Grammy. But I'm only bringing out what you said about Fireboy. That yes, I did talk about something like that. It wasn't with me saying Fireboy should have lived, but playing how we play it, basically of the impact of Olamide in his life, like you said. I think he played right, and it shows like Olamide has been able to manage them right for those that want to listen. Because we could go back to Lighter. Sometimes, Lighter kind of went away from Olamide.
I mean, that's one out of. You know how many Little Cash. You know how many? There's millions of this.
They didn't get it right.
Little Cash. All these guys, they got it right. They so there's. So
that's why I said, for me, Fireboy shows me he still have the work. He can deliver. This is fact.
Oh yeah.
And I feel like Olamide always give them 2-3 years. I don't know why they're still with him, but let's just say they are with him. But when they leave, I see them bumping head in the future. If they don't want to bump head, you can't tell me Whiskey and Davido will not be fine now, if not for their fans. Lyrically, when I said, I mean in their work, not their life.
Okay.
In the music world.
I think their bumping head is going to start while they're still in the record label, not when they leave. Is what I think
with the Fireboy album,
that's where we differentiate.
No, I agree with you. With this Fireboy album now prove like, Fireboy, if they push Fireboy to the same way they push Asake, Fireboy can still push Asake aside.
Exactly. But they can't do that on that same record label because they're putting money on this is their face. Their face is Asake now.
Between me and you, we know there's no business that want to put 2 artists one time out now. It's just going to waste the money.
Right.
If you're smart, you're wasting money.
Exactly.
Because they're battling with the same fan base that's just going to acquire your music. So the best thing is like take a chill pill, then you come out, then we're going. So I think it's a good thing. But going back to what we started from, is saying, I'm glad that we're not having top 3 anymore. We started from top 3, but I'm glad we're not having top 3 in the music industry when it comes to Grammy, which is a good thing for Afrobeat.
So what is your take? Still on Afrobeat subject, then, are we talking about our Grammys and our top artists? What is your take knowing that in 2023, about 100 million.
Ooh, nigga,
in 2023, 100 million was actually, that's what Afrobeats generated actually in 2023. Generated about 100 million in 2023, but only 2% went to our economy.
I think between me and you, I think it's a topic I want us to do separately.
Okay.
But I will touch it like this. So for anybody that might be watching us, most definitely watch us for the, to finish this particular one because we don't want to drag the time.
Okay.
But I will say this between me and you of saying, I think we have a lot to do as a Nigerian for that.
Okay.
All of us, even we, the musicians, the philanthropists.
But do you think we could talk about this? Let's put on our next topic.
Yeah, it's good you trigger it. Yes. It's a good one for you that might be following. We would like you to watch the next episode or one of the next episodes. Yeah. Keep you on the loop. $100 million.
There you go.
And it's 2% alone that go into the economy. So till you see us next episode, I remain Oyebanji Akins, and I didn't do it all alone. You already have the Odogu.
Big Vic. Not be Odogu. Big Vic.
Number 1. Indeed, but 1 for H-Town.
Peace. Love as we continue to connect the dot.
Oh yeah.